Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon Her Royal Highness Princess Basmah Bint Saud bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Princess Basmah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an honor to be invited to give an award tonight to a journalist who have been through a lot. And I think this kind of occupation takes a lot of nerve, a lot of commitment to be able to do this kind of sacrifice upon personal and their work in the stations they work at. So I'm delighted to be here tonight to present the award of the cutting edge. In the past few years in the Middle East, we have seen a real need for quality journalism. I mean, not just ordinary journalism, but journalism on the cutting edge. Cutting edge means telling the truth, and telling the truth these days is very hard in everywhere. In the journalism circle and the political circle, and that puts everybody on the cutting edge. The revolutions in the Middle East have been about dignity, about people demanding their human rights. These are issues fundamental to all people all over the world, but we take it for granted over here in London and in the Western world. So important are these stories that we need brave and committed journalists to bear witness and tell those stories. And it's so much brave and braver when we have a woman who does it. But it is not easy. Journalism have been working consistently in the very difficult circumstances right across the region. And I recognize with sadness that numerous journalists, as we've seen tonight, have lost their lives trying to cover the revolutions. These cutting-edge journalists demonstrates commitment and courage, whoever they are and whatever they are, without which our understanding of the real issues and the human costs behind stories such as this would be so much the poorer. Without understanding the human tragedies before, during, and after the revolutions. It's been ongoing for a long time, but we haven't seen it, neither through the media, neither through the stories that have been passed all along. It's been going on for a long time, and only journalists who sacrifice their life on a daily basis are the ones who are telling the truth. Our cutting-edge journalists play their part in ensuring that we don't forget what we see on a daily basis. It is only right that we recognize them for their tremendous efforts, their sacrifice, and their commitment to deliver the story whatever happens. And so much so as women in the Arab world need to take so much chances on an everyday basis. Not only being a journalist, but being a woman is a challenge by itself. So it gives me a great pleasure to say that tonight the winner.
Tonight, the fighting raged on. Government forces determined to crush the power of the opposition.
People are not in the mood to celebrate. Instead, they're queuing up for bread and many other supplies. Everyone is tired of the conflict. Even here amongst loyalists to President Bashar al-Assad, people want to find a political solution, but only the one that will keep their president in power. They have made promises of aid to be channeled into the country, but very little have been received. Until the moment, the main sort of support is social solidarity. But as the conflict goes on, people are running out of resources. And with the firing and the shelling continuing, it seems so difficult to find any peaceful solution to the conflict.
Lina Sinjab, the BBC.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be here and very grateful for this award. At the moment when I'm standing here, like there are many other journalists in Syria. They don't have the facilities that I have or the privilege that I have as a BBC journalist, although I have been detained several times and I've been for the last year prevented from leaving Syria. Many of them are still in prison or being killed for telling the truth. And today, as being here with you, I would like to call on you all to remember that the Syrian people have taken to the street to call on their rights for freedom. And today, they are struggling for their right to survive. So I dedicate this award for Syria and for a peaceful Syria and for the Syrian people. Thank you very much for having me.